Armed with LBLJ,
it blows my mind how much time LBLJ saves, but I guess it makes sense.
Shigeru would continue to grind 16-star in 2010 and 2011. He would pull away from Taka, lowering the record deeper into the 16s, while optimizing his movement and tricks along the way. It was starting to feel inevitable that somebody would break the 16-minute barrier.
I'm getting chills. I'm getting goosebumps.
But as it turns out, the first person to get a sub 16 wouldn't be Shigeru. It wouldn't be Taka either. In fact, it wasn't anyone who had set a 16-star record before.
Oh?
In August 2011, someone else broke through with a 1554. And his name
was
Matt Turk.
Matt Turk. God, you think that's what it was?
Nah, I'm just kidding. It was Akira.
Wait, what?
Was Matt Turk. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Dude, who is Matt Turk? Why do I know that name?
It was Akira.
That makes more sense.
Akira's run was a culmination of strategies that had been slowly developed over the years. It started with
Punch Out God, okay. Yeah, I know his name. I just haven't seen... It's been a while.
LBLJ. He got it very cleanly, quickly rotating the camera to drop Mario in Bowser in the Dark World. After collecting 8 red coins in the key, he got Cannonless first try, Owlless, and the side flip star, making all 3 of these stars...
I like how he calls that the side flip star. It's called Wild Blue!
Owl.
But that's probably better for the average audience.
And the side flip star, making all 3 of these stars seem effortless. In Lethal Lava Land, he boiled the Big Bully, got a couple stars in the volcano, got the log rolling star via a precise triple jump wall kick, and got 8 red coins.
Akira's just slightly before my time. For me, it was Zaya. Odd me saying Akira and Zaya were the Japanese gods when I first started watching.
These 5 stars were all relatively quick, the longest one taking only about 20 seconds. He then went into Shifting Sandland, got the star in the top of the pyramid, then bounced off a Sniffet to get the bird star early.
A Sniffet? A Sniffet? Are you serious?
In the top of the
That's not even remotely close. It's not even remotely close. It's either a fly guy or a shy
pyramid,
guy.
Then bounced off a Sniffet to get the bird star early. In Hazy Maze Cave, he triple jumped to...
It's a fly guy, okay? It's not even a shy guy.
...get into the dinosaur room quickly, then grabbed the emergency exit and Rolling Rock stars. The MIPS clips were about perfect.
Bro, he trying? Come on.
And in Dire Dire Docks, Akira went for the risky front sub to save a couple seconds. He tore through Bowser in the Fire Sea, barely making a fast cycle. Both the backwards long jumps were instantaneous,
oh my.
And he nailed every Bowser throw to wrap up a sub 16-minute run. This seemed like it would be the last minute barrier ever broken in 16-star. There simply wasn't enough time to save to take it past 15 minutes. That being said, there was still some room to take it lower into the 15s. About 6 months later, Batora would grab the record for the first time with a 1552, losing a bit of time to bad movement early, but saving time at the end with a cleaner Bowser in the sky.
I didn't know Batora ever had a 16-star record. That's actually pretty crazy. Batora the legend, still holding the 120-star record.
Not to be outdone, Akira would beat him by a full 8 seconds in April 2013, thanks to a fast LBLJ at the start and tearing through the other BLJs. This 1544 would then stand on top of the leaderboard for the next 2 years. That's an incredibly long time for a category as competitive as 16-star.
True.
There were a few reasons this happened, but one really big reason is a trick about 3 minutes into the run. I'm talking, of course, about Cannon.
This shit.
It was a pretty big blow when 2/3 of your runs would die to the same trick right at the start. There wasn't a way around it.
Dude, this was the dark era of 16-star, I think. When there was no setup at all for Cannonless, Dude, this is how you lose your mind, is this trick. It's so trash.
You either got
Oh yeah, exclamation point canonless if you want to watch a history of my canonless shit.
canonless,
You can learn all about the history of canonless.
or you reset. For years, canonless had been
Oh wait, maybe it's exclamation point class. Whoops.
ending record runs before they could really begin.
I don't know what it's.
And it helped lead to stretches like this, where no world record
Never mind, there's no command. Just me, I guess, whatever.
set. For years, canonless had been ending record runs before they could really begin. And it helped lead to stretches like this, where no world records were set for many months. If someone could just figure out a way to set it up consistently, to grab the star every time, it would open up so many new doors in 16 star. In an
That was kind of funny because he said open up doors as he clipped through a door. I don't know if that was planned, but that was a really nice bit, and I noticed it, okay? That was cool.
October 2014, that's exactly what Sockfolder did. Sockfolder is a speedrunning legend.
He's a god!
He's found revolutionary setups for tricks in Ocarina of Time,
Yep.
Luigi's Mansion,
Yep.
even the original Super Mario Bros.
Didn't know that.
Once he sets his mind to figuring something out, he's usually able to do so. This time, it was a way to solve canonless. On October 8th, 2014, he came out with this complicated setup. You would grab the ledge,
Yep.
pull yourself up,
Right.
punch twice, reset the camera, walk straight down, adjust the camera, pull yourself up, backflip, punch, walk straight down again, reset the camera again, then pull yourself up and walk down. If all this was done properly, you would grab the star every single time.
Dude, he found that shit in a day. I remember being there when he went, it was just like, the fact that no setup was found for years, he did this in a day. It was like, he's like, you know what? Everybody keeps complaining about canonless. Fine, I will try and find a setup. And within it was literally within like 1 to 2 days, they got the setup and then also condensed it.
The obvious problem with this was how slow it was. Even if done quickly, the setup cost 10 seconds over normal canonless. That's a significant amount of time in a run like 16 star. But luckily, later the same day, runners DefTech and
Sorry, I'm late. Can we start from the beginning? Yeah.
same day, runners DefTech and Gothic Logic would find an improvement.
I miss DefTech
You
so much.
didn't actually have to do the first part of the setup.
Shout out to Gothic Logic.
You could skip straight to jumping on the ledge next to the plank, then perform the setup from there. This meant you'd only lose 6 seconds instead of 10, which was a bit more reasonable, and the whole process still lined you up perfectly to grab the ledge and collect the star.
Insane.
It's no exaggeration to say that canonless setup was one of the biggest finds in speedrunning history.
Gigantic.
Those 2/3 of runs that died at canonless were now gone. It now had a near 100% success rate. This gave the record so much more potential, since without having to reset as much early, players could focus on optimizing the rest of the run. So, throughout 2015, a handful of runners were gunning for the record. And what resulted?
Let's go. First try. I don't even know how I played one. I did one play of it beforehand, and then did this. That's a pretty good time.